Well, ever since Aubrey Plaza joined the MCU as a character called Rio, well, we've all been wondering who she really is. After the first 2 episodes of Agatha, many clues were dropped, and it seems like right now we have a working theory. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about Aubrey Plaza's character, where the clues lied, and what MCU villain she appears to be. Well, pretty much throughout the whole press coverage of Agatha all along, Aubrey Plaza has strongly hinted there's much more to her character, Rio Vidal. And following the 2-episode premiere yesterday, the theories are stacking up and they gave us some pretty direct clues. Now, as many of you know, the first 2 episodes of Agatha all along dropped last night on Disney+. And while many fans are hoping to learn a lot more about the Scarlet Witch's fate, something we'll talk about in a video in the next day or so, a bigger surprise seems to be staring us directly in the face. Now, we've known for quite a long time that Legion star Aubrey Plaza is playing a character known as Rio Vidal. But during the press coverage of the event, the actor sent us into speculation overdrive because she had some very interesting things to say. Now, in one of those interviews, she said, "I'm just so happy to let me play this character. I can't spoil it, but what happens, the reveal is pretty amazing, and I think for fans especially, they're going to go crazy." Now, this makes it pretty clear right out of the gate, she's not just Rio. And if that's the case, who is she playing? Well, ever since she said this, a lot of names have been kicked around. Many people wondered from day one if she was playing Morgan Le Fay, one of Marvel's most powerful witches and a character who actually appeared in the Runaway series just a few years ago. There was also speculation she could be several other characters, including, well, one that never gets missed, Mephisto. But based on these first 2 episodes, well, I think we really know what's going on. Now, in the 2nd episode of Agatha All Along, Agatha starts to assemble her coven, and when they gather at her house, we learn that she deliberately decided against hunting down one of the witches that Lilia listed for her and the quote team. This particular witch was an Earth witch, and right beside the name of the character, she drew a black heart. Now, when you combine this with a confrontation between Agatha and Rio, where Rio flat out says her heart is black, well, everybody is now wondering if she's playing the character of Blackheart. Now, Blackheart actually made his first appearance in Daredevil number 270, and traditionally in the comics, he is the son of Mephisto. The villain has immense supernatural powers and is driven for a desire for power, but wants this power to come independent from their father. Now, the character was actually part of the very first Ghost Rider film, so if Aubrey Plaza is playing Blackheart, this is definitely a gender-swapped version of the character, which I'm sure will generate some controversy, but honestly, it really doesn't matter. Now, combine this with the fact that we are hearing that Mephisto is coming to the MCU, will make his first appearance in Ironheart, where many reports seem to indicate Sacha Baron Cohen will play that particular character. So to bring Blackheart in this series and kind of trickle our way to Mephisto, well, this starts to kind of come together nicely and makes a lot of sense. Now, I believe this series is 9 episodes, so we're really early in the story, but it's pretty clear Plaza is going to continue to play a villain, and based on even some of the trailers and clips, she almost feels like she has a self-awareness, and I even saw her in one clip seem to break the 4th wall, so I'm totally not sure where they're going with her as Blackheart, but it's definitely something new, and honestly, with a character like Blackheart, I really don't mind any sort of race or gender swapping, because the character is a demon that would have to manifest on the Prime material plane, and probably would be subject to a lot of, well, customization. Now, obviously, we have a lot of questions remain to be answered for Agatha all along. Aubrey Plaza joining the show is an absolute joy. I can't wait to see where it goes. I thought the show itself started out a little slow and really kicked into high gear about halfway through episode 1 and didn't relent. So I am excited about last week. Can't wait to see more. And honestly, I really do hope she's Blackheart, because that means Mephisto is right around the corner.